saying. I mean, not only.
Well, I said that I heard people saying, but I know I disagree
Let's say,
vehemently
for
on
instance,
that one.
when he talked about, because he started out with foreign affairs, and then where he talked about there is widespread unrest around the globe and the presence of jihadists, terrorists, and rebels in the Sahel. The other part of Africa continues to undermine progress towards democracy and development. And then he went on, and then he kind of talked about the government. Let me bring Juga. Juga.
Wow.
Amaman lan mo man nahadi. You allow these people di jahase nyari salumi you jahase and you got into it. I'm like, really?
Ben salum ben fana sax lay wax mo ñëk wax ne ñun dañ nek on stéroïde bang koy wax aduna bi fal ngay déglu loolu moom dama ko musa faté nga ne dañ nek on
stéroïde mu ne da ngeen nek stéroïde, and he said I don't believe in slogans. I've been around long enough that slogans don't do a darn thing. That's what he said.
Oncle Seriane gis nga oncle Modou mi dañ lañ liste xaar mbiram Modou la lay OS fi mu nekk oncle Moussa gis nga yow foog ñu liste xaar sa mbir billaay wallaay talaay comme li ma ko waxee léeg-léeg nga dem si ñax yi man daal duma la dee understand te ñi seetaan nañ wax dëgg ndax dañ lañ lay understand léegi-léeg ma understand la waaye léegi-léeg ma ne non dëgg oncle Moussa
all I know is my sister Juka, my aunt says, "Nko, mana o sungu tu mese o nyimbi ala kanya kuya baki. Mana nyufo bota muntol don kaya ko nyi. Kaya anti mama nyi sungu do nyi dali ko ibe num biamle. Ako nyi biam ko. La kida.
Encore biam ak Mamoud Fana.
So
wa xam nga lan la ne waxante dëgg su message baa ngee jàll gars yi ragal nañ waaye ñun duñ bàyyi stéroïde bi de ñun stéroïde la ñoo jël full force ba 2026 gars yi suñu rek la wutee yaa ngi understand xam nga am na ku ñu tontu temps yi li passé xaw ma na dégg ngeen ko géwél bi man la tontu ñun la tontu BMG gang bi xaw ma na yëg ngeen ko
kan la noonu
déedéet kon ne jàll boobu duñ leen ko wax
I'm not you guys cheated. He doesn't follow you guys. I'm telling you because he said you guys are too hard on fire.
No.
That's what he said. This guy. No, I'm telling you.
No. But this is what I said. This is what all I said was I was just being funny. Money, you know what? I know there's a lot of sloganeering. Slogans.
Wow, yo ban slogan nga dégg te neexul la.
No, it's not about...
Thank you, Juka. Answer?
Ban slogan moo nekk loo xam ne moo la déranger loolu lañ bëgg a xam.
No, xam nga ñun tool bi ñuy bay we're all on the same side. Li ngeen bëgga moom laa bëgga. From 2026 I want change. I've always wanted change, and I will never move away from that. The present status quo, as far as I'm concerned, is unsustainable. If we wake up after the elections in 2026, we want to have a new leader and a new direction and a new path. I don't want the Fabakari Tombong Jatas and the Sidin Jais running the show. I don't want Adama Barrow running the show.
Exactly. You are going in circles.
I'm not going in circles.
Answer the question. What slogan that bothers you?
No, I don't have a slogan that bothers me.
Ñun slogan am moy li ma wax la ko légui déglu ma wax la slogan ya ma link xara ñu wax slogan
let me put it up there. Mam Lisa mu ne Sariang, no, we understand what you've been saying about Musa.
By correct.
Sariang mo do wax lol de. He comes and he say, "Hey, Musa ngi dem NPP."
Wa légui do lañ wax Uncle Musa mu may ma.
But now Mam Lisa, tell me this. You guys been doing a phenomenal job, even in rural Gambia. People. So now, if someone sits on this platform and say, I don't believe in slogan because
strategy.
Barrow must go. Wallahi man, Mariagana politics. Hey, man, I'm not that slogan. So you know that person is
he's bothered. He's bothered.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I say.
You are hot and bothered.
No, but I cannot speak on both sides of my mouth. What I have just said.
Why
is it different from? What makes it different from what you're saying?
Uncle Musa léegi su lawyer daal léegi xaara nañ génnee stéroïde bi ñu def chamomile gannaaw yo chamomile nga dee naan léegi xaara nañ naan chamomile ñu waxtaan ok ban slogan nga laykut ñun BMG geng boobu mooy Barrow Must Go ah laajal gaay ak si ron na gaay tontu BMG geng ñoom xam ne yow nga dañu dee toppa yow doo dee ñëw TikTok xam nga li laaw ma ne Facebook moo tax ñun ñu migrate dem fële ne la TikTok parce que Facebook mag yi ñoo fi nekk ñi bugg a baax nañ ñi seen xel yi réglé na ñi nga xam ne parewuñ pour ci kenn mënu la ñoo convince moo tax ñun ñu migrate ñu dem TikTok xale yi ñoom lañ dee ooyee BMG geng yaa ngi understand waaye ñun suñ slogan si Barrow Must Go la 2026 10 years doy na 10 years kaañante la 10 years yooni xam nga loolu leer na Kumunti ñëw 10 years doy na Musa because it's not good for the Gambia nga am benn president more than 10 years I don't care Barrow lum ñu mun a defal si àdduna just like in Senegal situation it's not good for the society pour nga am president boo xam ne dafa entrench boppam foofu more than 10 years demal 15 years loolu dafa isi dictatorship even if he's not a dictator right now as we speak he can groom himself into one te ñun ñëpp gis nañ ne Barrow commencé woon na di jël jéego yoo xam ne suñ toogoon ñu ñëpp ñu lem suñ loxo ñu seetaan ko daf ñoo jural dictatorship last year bu mu jógee foog a dinaam bi ne ku jooj bàyyi sax moom dafa make sure ne nga toog si biir kaso bi why would he say something like that and then now let's talk about the money finance yi nekk di missing in Gambia corruption bi dafa bari Gambia kii Musa ñun we've counted ne in the last 6 months wax nañ ko on BMG platform xam nga ndax yow doo ñu dee follow it's okay xam naa ne oncle
no I do seriously
every now and then
it's fine
yow bokkuloo si new struggle bi loolu laa dégg ñu ne yow nga ne bokkuloo si new struggle
that is not true no take off foofu mu dëgër that is absolutely false you see man I have always believed that there was an aspiration you talked about Barrow Must Go 10 years man, I have always believed in self-perpetuation. For me, it's about democracy, strengthening it. For me, it's about Gambians making the ultimate. Man, I am not only interested at Naki them, Naki no. What I'm interested in, a very strong democracy. We have a transformational leader more than anything else. The struggle, I have been in it for the past 20 years. I'll be in it.
Why you
up to my grave. Resign. Why would I come here every Sunday? Somebody resigning.
No, but you said
every issue.
No,
I'm gonna be unfair. We're all in the same boat. Then we have to bring about change. All right. If we have a difference in tactics, that doesn't mean that you guys are in the struggle and other people are not.
Yo, lan mooy sa tactic?
No, money. If we have I'm not saying that if we happen to have a difference in tactics, that does not mean that okay. You have a platform, you go out there and get a Facebook, right?
No, you need your Facebook.
Stop.
This is, let's say, for instance, let's look at 2026.
Stop tiptoeing and answer the question.
Please bring me to BMG. No, what I'm saying is, if we are looking at 2026, for me, what would I want to see to bring about fundamental changes would be this. I want us to be able to vote in the diaspora. That's one thing. Wow. That is something that I believe that needs to be pushed more than anything else.
We believe that too.
Hold on. You asked me. Let me answer the question. The second pillar that I seriously believe.
Tiptoeing, man.
I'm not tiptoeing. You anyone tiptoeing? The second, because you agree with what I'm saying. The second pillar, Moine.
But you don't agree with what we said?
No, I do agree with what you said. What I'm saying is, the second that I think is the most important, tactically speaking, if we want to win 2026. Diaspora voting is one. The second thing, Moy, we have to have a new constitution whereby there will be 50+1. You cannot win with absolute majority, just like that, simple majority. It has to be an absolute majority. I, honest to God, believe me, we need to have that. Thirdly, I do believe I do believe we need to have a revamped IEC so that the elections would be manned in a certain way that will reflect Gambian people. Man, if we have that.
Now, hold on before you move forward, okay? Why want us a 3 points? Want us a 3 points?
No.
Need to for door table. Yeah, want a 3 points. But like you know, they got 3 points. Like you want like more 3 points. We only have 2.5 years left. Okay, literally before Barrow 2026 election. Do you believe that all these 3 points in a text table? In the next 2.5 years.
It's not up to them. It's up to us. Of course, it is possible. I don't want to go to the 2026 elections with the 1997 constitution. I don't want to go to the 2026 elections.
Man, I beg to differ. I beg to differ. It's not possible. I beg to differ until guys you prove me wrong. One second. I beg to differ because
let me
one
ask
second.
you this.
I will tell you this.
You've been asking questions. Hello, this is not BMG platform now. This is for the people by the people. Let me ask the question.
Why gis nga dictatorship bi nekk ci aduna bi?
No, Juka. But let's be honest.
No, I'm being honest. Just listen to me for real.
I don't want us to get carried away.
2 minutes.
No, that's a light question.
No, before I like my question, let me drive to my point. Harder. Before I like my question, let me drive to my point. Okay, I don't believe that that's possible because these people are not ready to go. Barrow and his gang and the people that he's around, they are willing to do anything for new continent never for beyond 2026. Man, I believe this 100%. So they will stall, they will do anything for yo linga wahni nyeta yinga wahni, which is fundamental for democracy. But they're not going to do it because if they were going to do it already in the content draft constitution, guy is what stable. But hold ni guy def guy nge sepi linga hamne more no benefit nyuko is the table every single day. Te li nga xamne mom mo wara nek pour askan bi guys spending so much money in that draft constitution ñu ko jël ñu ko tek fele because why Barrow is not ready to go and the people behind Barrow if it was only left to Barrow mang la wax ne la Barrow probably amna ñaari xel dafa wara dem dafa wara tok because kay ma wax la Barrow bugu trangam bi ak jamam bi dara yaxal ko Barrow buga na tok fofu di continuer di camper Barrow buga na tok di lekal la di leka naka la turati mbaxal ak ben cin ak domoda bugu kenn ñu exile ko Barrow amna side of him bo xamne dafa bëgg a toog Gambia because Gambia la xam Gambia la min Barrow minute coono soo ko gisee rek di nga ko xam okay there's a side of him that wants this but there's also a side of him bi nga xam ne ni ñaa ngi koo push and his greediness mu ngi koo push pour mu dem beyond li nga xam ne moom la war a def loolu moo ko daloon in 3 years bi mu amee 3 years loolu moo ko dal foofu bi mu amee 5 years te loolu moo ko dal bi mu fa amee 10 years he doesn't want to go because am na seytaane mu ngi koo push ak people behind him they really at ñoom seen survival majority of people behind Barrow, their survival lies on the government's success or them being part of the government. They are not independent creators of ñoom seen own destiny. Pour ñu liggéey ñu mun a tekki no each one of them most of them munuma ñoom ñëpp waaye most of them they know seen survival ak seen future ak seen future family ak seen am all depends on Barrow. But Barrow needs to be smart mu understand ne moom survival am ak amam desut si government pour mu nekk président fii ba next 15 years Barrow can actually be koo xam ne because dafa gu fa loo xam ne xëjub bi Gambia no malaan fi Maro Serian Uncle Serian you will agree with me Barrow dafa gu fa loo xam ne mais ma rek because I want to talk to Barrow man dama bëgg a Barrow mu déggal li ma wax ni because dégg naa daf leen dee
you are not addressing
Juga Musa but she asked
waa léegi xaaral ma dem kon xaaral ma dellu sa tool ya
am nga ko bëggoon na laaj no Serian xam nga ko bëggoon na laaj question
analysis is very critical
waa léegi doo bàyyi mu Serian mu wax Modou
why do you
why ana for the people by the people followers so leen wax si oncle Musa mu may Serian mu wax ak man
ko la dégg man li
no, but it's not your turn. Mom, invite. Mom,
laajte man suma question moo ko bëgg a laaj xam nga daf ma laaj.
non bu ma laaj
xaaral man ma tontu.
Lum la laaj.
Suma masculine energy bi yëpp mu ngi
ñëw. Juka, in all fairness, your analysis is very critical and deep. And it represents the sentiment that a lot of us kind of perceive. I mean, that's the truth. He doesn't want to leave. He wants to entrench. Folks around him telling him don't move an inch because their survival depends on him being the president of the republic. And you know
Absolutely.
what? And you know what? Dictatorship, we slowly
come back.
Regressing. Musa, I know you don't want to hear that word, Father Mos, but that's the truth. But Juka, your analysis is on point. And I'm asking Musa to watch their budget, where they talk about the grants and how to break this down with Juka and Hadi and Mom Lisa. Very deep, Father Mos.
Let me respond to what Juka just said.
Can I respond to finance?
Can I respect to what Juka just said? Can I respond to what Juka just said?
Wow, Acha.
There used to be an old ad here in the US. And it's called, I think it was a Wendy's ad. And it's like, where is the beef? You see, everything that you have said is true. Left to Barrow alone, I think, because I remember him giving a speech at OJ's funeral. I watched that and I think that this man is ready to go. But NPP and the people around him, Buki, they have a problem.
Well,
they know
smarter.
They know he is the only one that will be able to deliver. In the absence of him, the party will be fragmented. They have no chance of winning. So over there, dead body demand is going to run. But you see, Juka, that is not a strategy for somebody who wants to take the man out. You said Barrow must go. That's the slogan. You know, when I said that is all sloganeering, you need to take that Barrow must go and put something to it to make sure he goes. Barrow must go. Let me respond.
You
have to allow me. My friend.
But you confuse me, Modu. You talk about different things in one sentence.
Can I talk?
No, but you gotta, Musa, no. To be fair to them, though,
my God,
you have to go. Fair. No. Go take some time.
Viewers,
you are always on
happening. Viewers,
for the people by the people. For Musa, by Musa, from Musa. For the people by the people. For Musa, by Musa, from Musa.
No, you guys, you see, when you are criticized or I raise an issue, allow yourself to come back and rebut. But at least
let me
learn. And then
no. I know. I'm saying continue on the BMG. Why you said no to BMG?
What I said was, Barrow must go as a slogan. It's very catchy, and I like it. And Barrow must go come 2026. But like I said, the Wendy's ad, you gotta put beef on the bone. When you say Barrow must go as a slogan here, and then you don't put anything, how is it gonna go? Oh, these people are not gonna allow him. Buki yuko wor, nyom, then Buka Barrow run. That isn't gonna make him go.
Here's my rebuttal.
Strategy. Your strategy is.
Juka, give me a chance. Give me a chance, for God's sake, to respond to Father Mos. Hold on a second. Here's the thing. I think you are being purely speculative, first of all. And I'm just going to tell you right now, if you listen to them, hold on a second, because here's the thing that I'm going to tell you. Before these people, before their team starts, before their team starts, they were going to say, before their team starts, I watched them over and over. They said,
can you allow the lady? He's the one coming
Hold on. Father Mos. He said that before they start their sessions, they will always say, Ntolom, Walla Juka will say, Barrow must go, Natale, to Atan Ak Askani, to close, she will break. Go watch the grain. To close said, and what you are saying exactly, they said, Niajan left the Barrow Boje. Kodo minka soto mi alonka nyene tala nyim fanala. Puruka loptanol deda, kafendol deda, ka kunya dol da minka makoyroke, e senela la bundal, imoke, ya keteni. What kind of bone, what kind of beef is that?
They are not allowing me to learn. They are filibustering because I'm raising issues. You guys think they are intolerant? These people, if Sariang Marong is president, he's intolerant because he doesn't care for what is coming out of his mouth.
Okay, go ahead.
So Hamgasone Barrow must go. I want that, but I want you to tell me 2026 or today, how do you intend for us to accomplish that? What is there that needs to be? There are different people with different school of thought. I'm not know they are meeting in Atlanta. Nyom Sol Baji, Keba Foon, Joe Sambu. They're here. Nyom, Their Barrow Must Go is we need to form a coalition to take him out. They're meeting in Atlanta and they're going to frame it. At least they're putting beef on the bone. There are other people, the school of thought that I belong to. Now for me, for Barrow to go, it means diaspora must vote. It means, because it's good for our democracy, it means a new draft constitution whereby you cannot win by simple majority. It means a revamped IEC so that our elections, these attestations, because there is going to be, how to call it, people getting their drivers, the young people.
The new voting,
new voting, supplementary voting that is going to happen. So, man, the thing I care about more than anything else, because Juka, we've been there before. 20 years, Jammeh must go. 20 years, elections after elections.
Wow.
Elections after elections after elections.
You sound
Jammeh must go. And go. What do you mean pessimistic?
Alhamdulillah, Modu.
Jammeh is gone. And we are still, we are still in a struggle. So what I'm saying is, for us to realize our aspirations, let us put beef on the bone and not get carried away with sloganeering. That's what I was saying.
Okay, legi parenga. Sloganeering.
Tukulor say pick her up. Tukulor wants to come in.
Hola.
Pick Tukulor up. She's calling.
Tukulor. Feminine energy be drain ngeen ko. Legi xale ma dem ci masculine bi dama jakarlo Uncle Musa. Uncle Musa. All school of thought. All school of thought. Yang ma dega. Anga da nga ne school of thought. Da nga am different school of thought. Man dama la ne it's the old school of thought. Bi ngeen am. Okay, yeah. No, yeah. Because once again, because what I'm saying is everything linked to is not mutually exclusive to you. Okay? So what I'm saying is yo wax nga ko fi nga ne ñaata at ñu ngi struggle Jammeh must go, Jammeh must go. Li nga wara understand mooy ne suñ BMG platform bi nga xam ne moom lañ taxawal nii ñu ngi isi innovative ways yoo xam ne message bi mu ngi jàll te you cannot tell me ne sloganery bi nga wax noonu it's not working when you have videos mu ngi dem viral ay over 140,000 people.
How do you measure
Mayma,
how do you measure that? Apart from how do you measure that? Apart from anecdotal things that you are hearing from
Sariang and
Bakililawa.
No, Musa.
Are you well?
Musa,
Uncle Musa.
MPP folks are complaining about BMG. You think that's a joke?
No, let me talk to him. Uncle Musa, no, on a serious note though, honestly, it's not anecdotal. This is data, I'm telling you. Go to our TikTok. Our TikTok was launched less than 4 months ago. Okay? And every other video been for them them viral. And guess what? Thousands of shares by the youth on TikTok. So you cannot tell me so 1 second, let me finish. You cannot tell me that soon campaign is not if 1 second, Uncle Musa, you cannot tell me that our campaign is not effective. Yo munga to
I didn't say that.
Well, you're saying that it's not working.
Yeah, no, I didn't say that. You didn't say it outright, but you said it in a coded word.
No, but you don't like the idea. You don't like the idea. If an idea is working, why would you not like it?
One day, stop filibustering her. Let her land, please. Please.
I'm not
and then all of them, you all come in here and talk to this guy right now, please.
You can see it. You can see it.
Then we go fast in the future. You talk.
Okay, there goes. Auntie is on the line now.
Syrian, I'm not your auntie. Syrian, you and your bald head. Just stop calling me auntie with your bald head. So you can see it, Mema.
So you
can
Uncle Musa, let me just land here though. I think Tukulo, this is important. On a serious note though, Uncle Musa, you cannot sit here and criticize the slogan we use because guess what? That's the same slogan. Guys sleepless nights, and I know this for a fact because every single day, when they make TikTok, guy uni said niti façon nit bu nekk ñu ngi laa yónni pour nga ñëw jéem a ruube pour nga jël sa message bi nga penetrate ko but guess what strategies yi ñoo use nii yéen si struggle bi for the last 20 years si struggle bi it was strategies yoo xam ne dañ ko waroon a use te using ko these are new innovative ways yoo xam ne ñu ngi
that is an indictment as unfair. I will not let that go. That is absolutely not true. Look.
Okay, no, give Tuklorsi a chance now. Tuklorsi online.
I have to rebut.
This man, I don't survive in loudness. Oh my God.
No, hold on.
Okay. Stop.
Hold on.
Can you guys listen, please?
She made an indictment that I think needs to be rebutted. Because
but listen. Okay, look, now listen.
When there was no social media, you're talking about
that's why I said it's new innovative ways.
Way before social media, there was the Gambia L, very innovative. Okay. Before social media, there was us working with a German company. Having a radio station directly into Gambia. So for you to come right now,
new innovative ways.
I have a headache. These people, I swear to God.
I think it's a problem. You see,
it's
the whole
Uncle Musa.
So don't come
Uncle Musa.
with your new slogan hearing and all of a sudden
no, Uncle Musa.
Going to bring about fundamental changes.
No, okay, Mainland.
Okay, Tuklor, go ahead.
Okay, but this is my thing, and all of you know this. I do not function when I get cut off or when people are arguing. It just makes me crazy.
And you
so I want listen. I want all of you guys to listen to me, please. So I'm begging you for that. Please let me land, and then I will go so that you guys can continue. Musa. No, do them. Dangay talk. You're like your Japale. So talk. So one of the things that that caught my attention, because Juka was doing fine by me, but one of the things that caught my attention, Musajan, and I felt that I needed to come and remind you. You said right now we're just going around with the slogan. What I'm going to tell you is for 22 years, we went with a slogan called Barrow Must Go. And then finally 2016, an opportunity came where he went. Okay. But for 22 years, the advocacy happened. Like you said, we started on Gambia L. All two of you were there. Gambia Post, Banka and them going and meeting with the international community. Amadou Skatel Jane with his organization. Everybody, we ended up at the end getting Jeffrey Smith and the social media folks. So for 22 years, there was a slogan called Barrow Must Go. So this is why when I created this Barrow Must Go page, I came with this slogan because I also thought this is a way we can, because we've done this before and we can do it again. Barrow Must Go 2026, actually talk about innovation. You need to listen to what Jika said about innovation. Because as you know before, just a second, please let me talk. Let me talk. Don't cut me off, please. Let me talk. So the first one I had was Barrow Must Go 2021. That to me was, that page was created and there was not much done with it, and then Barrow straight anyways, right? And then it went dormant. And then I came back when things started getting bad, changed it. And then Juka comes, Mam Lisa, and Hadija Kinte, all these people that brought. So when Juka is saying new innovative ways, they came and bring something that was not, gis nga xorom, Barrow Must Go xorom gi, ñi ñoko indi. Mota, a lot of people see Juka as the face of Barrow Must Go 2026 because she brought something. Mam Lisa brought something. Hadija Kinde brought something that I didn't have when I initially built that page. So if Juka is telling you new innovative ways, Laja Juka man Twitter even though they call me the chief of the Twitter brigade, Juka is who taught me how to use Twitter. So you have to give the devil his due. So when Juka is saying, Musa, the reason why you are unfair to Juka when she said that is because you have not been following our platform. Because look at you on the Barrow Must Go platform, we are doing, we even take our time. Juka and I will sit here and do audios and turn those audios into vernacular languages, and they go viral. Man suma dom ji lifin suma stepson bi jabaram dafa ñew to fi mu ngi joge bari bu bani munama anti awa munama he munema dega sen Barrow Must Go bi munema su suñ forum bi sen magisa man ninka audio lifin video munema ñepan ko share.
Yep.
And you know what? Education is how you win minds. The politicians go around the country giving people speeches, telling people what their plans are, educating them about what the incumbent is not doing right. And that is how they end up winning elections. What we're doing right now, Musa, is we're going around the country through our messaging on social media. And that's the innovative way that, to be honest with you, Musa, a lot happened before social media came. But I'll tell you, when social media came, it made a great impact in us removing Jame. So when Juka says new innovative ways, she's talking about, yes, you guys did a lot. You guys are the ones that laid the foundation. But social media folks are the ones that took us to the finish line. When you are talking about that fundraising, where we, in one day, Juka and I raised $32,000. That happened on social media. That was a new innovative way. That never happened before the event of social media. That is what Juka is saying when she's saying new innovative ways. So you're you did a disservice to us. You did a disservice to Barrow Must Go when you refused to follow the platform, when you did not know the work, and it's a lot of no. Because you don't let the clue the chairman load up at the Harama land, right? Mainland my binda jalan paper and kabinda, blow my report because man limana report am kabinda, manyo. So legi Musa. Yo fin ñu tooñee bu baax a gis nga nit ci suy liggéey di raam di xuus nga ne ko yow sa liggéey bii ne sax amul fu la fayda te fekk borom déedéet la finish bindal don't cut me off, write it down. So Barrow Must Go platform yi soo gisee Syrian di ñu faral te Syrian sax si sa side la war a nekk waaye soo gisee muy laa jéem a dimbale Syrian is actually trying to help you, saying, oh Lord, don't go there. These guys are working their asses off. Musa, Hadija Tukinda, dafa am kunyo fi munema Tukulor, you know what I really like about your Barrow Must Go? What you guys are doing differently now? I said, what? She said, I love the fact that I'm a Jola, and you guys have somebody who interprets what you're saying in Jola. He said, that has made me follow that platform. Yeah. People don't know, Juka has a fully fledged business, online and in store. Juka would stop all of that and take our audios and put them into videos. And then you part asako. The people listen to no, dekluma mansuma pare dinade. No, parenguma Daniel. Melenma matoki yahi.
Thank you.
Melenma matoki yahi.
Go ahead.
Melenma matoki yahi. So what needs to happen is, before Musa, the mistake you made is you did not follow the work of Barrow Must Go. If you had followed it, you will see that Mam Lisa Conte. You will see Nene Frida Gomez. You will see, I can go on and on. Lim Ju. Hadi Jatu Kinte. Guess na Hadi. Hadi daf de watch a ligay 1 o'clock at night. Hadi nyo tala nyo lifin bi nakatati TikTok bi. Te Musa, there are children, Gambian youths. Sunyo he man dama de talk dama de juka man sama len join because ñom juka ak ñom Hadi ak ñom Mam Lisa. Ñom ñoo de gëna nek TikTok. But the moments that I joined them, they called Juka. Digga. These youths that we have today, they are ready. These kids, these youths are much more conscious than Yun during your Ajambe time. Because Binjire Solo Sunday, Benjor Sun living the campaign. Again, campaign, which is what we're doing right now. Time Bobu, yeah, you can close the windows. Come and close these windows too. So, Juka, Limla don't wa.
They are all coming now.
Lala wahal ni Musajen. So finger you toanye, dan you toin. Because sin you toanye Musajen. Dangat banya dem nga set liggéey bu rafet bu ñoo def te ñun suñ liggéey bi ñun following biñ am as independent medium. Gis nga ku nekk UDP send medium si UDP la. Nga dem si yeen Barrow Must NPP yoy ñun nak we are a neutral platform bo xamne it has people new and old. Deklumarek. We have new and old. I will tell you right now, gis nga new bi sax Nyoma mun mande. So then talking then not to color legend la ni. Hadija to kinde. Mam Lisa Conte. Nele Frida Gomez. So you made a mistake. You made a mistake, Musa. No, let me land.
No, why to go your coming?
Musa Bulule Saganbi. Musa Bulule Saganbi. Musa Bulule Saganbi.
On point to Clore.
Musa Bulule Saganbi. Musa yo do jadi ku ba. Yo do jadi bu ba. Yo do jadi bu sohor nga. Yo jadi ku sohor nga. Yo jadi ku sohor nga. Bay Saganbi wa.
Clore's analysis, how she breaks down what that is not anecdote. All I know is she is very deep.
No, I'm giving you the basis. Let me land because I will come to why. No. I want to tell you where there's no beef. I want to tell you the beef you're asking for. No, Bilal Musa Konga Harma. Mema Majakali. Jalal Pepa Ngabinda. So you can Jukahara Meko Finak. Jukahara Majoko Chebujen. Harama Joko Chebujen. Melan Mama Joko Chebujen. Musa me Mama Joko Chebujen. So Musa, Jumala Dekluma. Man my gan be Dekluma.
But you invited her, Musa. She's the guest. Give her to speak.
Let me give you the beef. You said you want the beef. I'm gonna give you Chebujen.
Go ahead. Good. Go ahead.
So Musa, you said where's the beef? I'm gonna give you Chebujen.
Go ahead.
The Chebujen is we are in the infancy of this movement. We are educating Gambians as to why this movement was formed. And what? Yeah. So yo gonna beef. I am gonna give you Chebujen. The Chebujen is.
Go ahead, Tukulor. Go ahead.
We are not going to bow to pressure. We have a plan. Juka and I and the team, we always meet and talk about our plans. Right now, our plans are to educate people just like we did during Yaya Jammeh's time. Even though Gambians did that for 22 years, ours is going to be just a few years. We're educating the masses. We're telling them about the monies because that State of the Union speech that Adam Barrow gave, everything he said about it is contingent, is based on grants he received. We are going to do a whole program debunking his lies. That is important because just a second. No, you can't declare. Because Syrian said his mother said, listen to this. Syrian said his mother who's in Gambia said, I hear what Tukulor said. To us, that is important. We are going to bring our messages to the masses in our local languages. So that
why man I need to have the
no, Tukulor. I will not. Hold on.
If I cannot. Musa,
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Musa, if I cannot have the mic for 1 minute, then I'm gonna go. Because you are being unfair to me. Tukulor ñona nga déglu ko the whole time. Why
because I insisted on it.
Let's give Faramos chance. Faramos, go ahead.
No, I should be given the chance because I was the one talking before Tukulor came in.
God. And I'm gonna let Kini Juka and then Nene ñëw. Look, man ma yen ñep ñoo nekk ci benn tool bi. Ñu ngi by heading to the same direction. If someone raises issues, what I see here is total defensiveness. I mean, dekaloma fuma dekut. I am just raising issues, asking questions, and you guys are going ballistic. Go ahead, Juka.
Wow, okay, Legi, and I'm glad you allowed Tukulor to speak. And I
don't raise issues, bo hamne dafa isi ay jahaso.
Let me just say this, because I think that when I first came in, Damadon Rube, the Chahan and stuff, but I think it's important, Tamit. And when I was speaking many times, interrupt. So we were just joking, just to set the record straight, because mine gives few comments and stuff like that. But on a serious note, I'm glad allowing God Tukulor mo wax li mo wax, and I hope you will sincerely allow me to speak without the interruption. So if I want to get my point across, Legi, this is the serious joke. I'm not joking anymore. Okay, I was joking earlier. Bima wahene, the new innovative ways, and I mean it. Lolu ken du ko muna take off the table. Granted, li nit ñi def ci struggle bi yëpp is there, but we have built on it, and that's why I said earlier it's not mutually exclusive. Li nga naa def ak li ñeneen di def ñun BMG mënuñoo def everything te ñun waxuñ ne ñun ñoo moom Gambia. Ku jóg nga am sa idea nga bugga nga foog ne yow ni nga buggee def in change, that is the right way, do it, because like you said, all of it mu ngee dem towards the same change bi nga xam ne moom la ñoo utal. noonu lañ defoon si struggle bi different pressure groups amoon na ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi amoon different intentions. GDF moo mujjee woon a ñëw waaye ñu ñëpp gis nañ liggéey bi nga xam ne moom la GDF def yaa ngi gis waaye all of that being said ñun liñ believe fundamentally mooy BMG dag ñu waroon a laaj lan mooy meaning ni BMG ak lu tax ñu ne BMG ak lan moo tax BMG taxaw ñun we fundamentally believe ne dañ war a sensitize askan bi pour ñu empower leen foofu la mbir mi commencé moo tax yaa ngi gis campagne yi ñoo def ñi yëpp towards sensitizing la soo toogee nga ne lu ñoo def nekku di work or yow you're not fan of lu ñoo def ak off Putin or whoever is saying off Putin, at least ñun ñu ngee def suñ quota ñu ngee def lañ mun koo xam ne nag da nga foog ne yow is a better way to do it, go and do it, because ñun dina taxawal pour nga ne la def bu ko def. And any other effort boo xam ne mu ñëw na loo xam ne dafa complement ñun lu ñoo def, we will hear you, we will see how we can support you. As long as ne nekkut ne ñun believe in your ideas. If we believe in your ideas, we will support you. We don't hope ne everybody will believe in our ideas. Why one thing we can tell for sure ne kenn mënut a discredit lu ñoo def. The whole BMG ñii ñëw di share sax waxuma la man ak Tukulóor ak Maam Lisa ak Nene ak Hadide no ñun we are irrelevant in this situation. Dafa nekk rek ñun ñoo nekk di carry message bi because ñun mënoo ñëw di wax suba ba ngoon jot kenn duñu faale. But it's the Gambians ñi nga xam ne ñooy jël affaire bi di ko share di ko jël di ko def muy dem viral yaa ngi gis ñun foofu la ñu waxee. And if you say it's anecdotal, it's not anecdotal. Go to our TikTok page. That TikTok page was opened less than 4 months ago. The attraction bu moo am, it's not that many pages ñu nga xam ne they've opened only 4 months ago ñu ko def. And when I say new innovative ways, waxal li la neex si personality si jëlal li nga bëgg a jël si ñun. But one thing for sure is ñun suñ team bi understanding lan mooy content creation. Loolu nobody can take it away from us. Loolu kenn mënu koo debunk, kenn mënu koo denounce ne xamuñ lu ñoo def. Content yi ñoo created affaire bi mu ngee jàlla. Su fekkee ne ñun dañ def benn video about xaalis bi ñu doon pasare si State House bi First Lady, within a day, within 24 hours gars yi dañu tontu suñ message bi mu ngee am effet. So for us amul lan la nit munti wax ngay NPP nga bokk si beneen strategy group or whatever ñun loolu yëpp duñu dee ferega. Xam nga lu ñu ferega is the message mu ngee dem, is it going across fi ñu ko bëgg mu dem foofu mooy suñu wax. As long as loolu mu ngee am rek alhamdulilah. Bés buñ toogee na ba loolu amatul rek kon ñun dañ war a toogaat ñun BMG ñun ñëpp ñu toog ñu mitinaat ñu seet naka la ñoo defaatee suñ stratégie ñu re-strategize ak suñ content creation bi. So hopefully foofu leer na, and that's something that value la ñoo nekk di isi. And if somebody recognize it, great. If you don't recognize it, so be it, because ñun li ko war a recognize mooy askan bi nga xam ne ñu ngi déggal li ñoo wax. Loolu moo am solo fi mu nekk nii. So man I just wanted to make that clear. Ngeen baala ma nag I probably sound a little hostile, but dafa nekk loo xam ne it's offensive su fekkee ne nit yi ñu ngi def and nobody is paying us a dime, and you all know we are genuine about what we are doing. It's not about Barrow, but it's about the betterment of Gambia. Yeah, mun ngaa criticize loolu everybody's right la waaye tamit loo criticize ñun dinañ taxaw li nga xam ne dañ ko war a defend mooy suñ message bi ndax mu ngi jàlla na du jàlla, we will stand here and defend it.
Juka, man tamit, with all seriousness, every word that I uttered, I have never even begin to suggest that what you guys are doing is useless. Because when I said, I've seen you in action as somebody very resourceful when we came to the struggle, I meant it. I wasn't buttering you up. I really do. I really, really, really do. So, man, like I said, sloganeering for joking purposes, yes, I do say that. But man, tamit, I do believe ne come 2026, if we want to bring a strategic change, it's gonna involve a lot more. That's why I talked about through a coalition is to bring an end to tyranny. And man, I told you what I subscribe to. You subscribe to that same thing. So for you, listening to you, I will be the most dishonest person on the face of the earth. I would never do that. Because whatever you guys are doing, I think it's effective and it's working. All right, jokes aside. So
no, you good. You good. I know where I was.
All I'm saying is.
Smoke comment be hamna kuko mom. Yo, you good. You good. Man hamna
All
ne
I'm
we
saying
good.
is. All I'm saying is. That's why I brought that Wendy's commercial. Where is the beef? And that is
beef
if
we,
no, there has to be a strategy. Yes, you're putting out Barrow Must Go. You're talking directly to the Gambian people. Look, let's say, for instance, I'm just going to give you an example. And this is not to, because when you raise issues, sometimes people think that you're tuti lingena def. Doi has always believed me. Let's let the Gambian people know about the message. Enlightenment is the most important thing. That has always been something recognized for Doi. Nearly in the transformational change. 40 years later, it hasn't happened. And that is not to Disney. What you guys are doing, it's not going to work. But there has to be something else if we want to bring about change come 2026. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and like I said, those are not mutually exclusive ideas to our idea.
They are not.
Even BMG,
they're not mutually exclusive at all.
Even BMG believes, even BMG, we tell the opposition parties, you guys have to come together. If you guys don't come together, because you depend all on the opposition, we put them for them to do the work. No. Ñu ngi def suñ quota as individual citizens or a BMG movement because we believe ne sensitization bi foog mu ñëw te sensitization bi nga xam ne moom la doy doon jël yes but that is a different strategy, that's a different way. Gis nga tey soo gisee ñu nit yi dee create am content creation or content creators mun nga am message man ma am message waaye dafa am content creator nuñ dee xalaatee message bi ba nga xam ne message bi ku ko dégga dafa am pour dégga ko dafa jaala yow mun nga am always ñi nga xam ne nun ngaa share message mun ngaa fuga bunti kooku noonu fukki at te li nga wax du ko dégga. You have to connect the message to the people ñi nga xam ne ñu ko dégga and all of those things ñu ko strategically put in place while ñu ngi accountable li ñoo wax misleading kenn si li nga xam ne moom la ñoo wax comme recently we just said before nee na ñëw ma daaneel fi recently ñu ngi just wax about let's say the 68 million bi nga xam ne moom lañ joxoon pharmacy. We mentioned that we bring it to the people over 500 million bi nga xam ne in the last 6 months when we calculated ñaata xaalis moo dugga in the Barrow government yeah pour ñu dip jàppale askan bi we brought that to the forefront pour nit yi ñu gis ko. A lot of people mënuñoo nekk no most people are not highlighting those information and those are very important information loo xam ne askan bi daf ko war a xam mu ne lii la ñuy nekk di jël suma loxo te lii su fekkoon ne gars yi isi woon nañ ko ñun ñëpp equally imaginal $500 million mu dugga si dëkk boobu noonu. Within 2 years, you should be able to change a lot of things in that country. You take a loan of $100 million, okay? For a short-term service loan, 36 million, 36 months.
You're preaching to the choir. You're preaching to the choir.
That's what I'm saying. 36, $100 million. Nga jël loan bobu non. Nga service ko nga ne 36 months nga buga fay loan bobu non. Why is the urgency pour yow nga wara jël that short-term loan for the Gambian people when you already said in your speech, State of the Union, all this increase in productivity level mungi am in the Gambia. If all of these things are happening, why do you need to take that much loan? Why do you need to get all of these grants and still let people see the change? Why anyway,
you're preaching to the choir.
Definitely. No, yeah. And Modu, I mean, I'm not going to I don't know why. Musa, Uncle Musa. Okay, let me say Uncle Musa. And Uncle Musa, to land here, I respect you and I cherish you. And I know we are joking. We've been joking a lot. And, everything here, it's not towards you, but I'm going to just comment. Some of those people, you don't even see them. You gain a definitely your def. Let them not hide behind fake profile. Then gain and you want to send Bob and then you hamling neck asking me because when you're hiding behind fake profile, nobody sees what you're doing. But yet you sit here and criticize Ninga Hamne. You get just send heart because on the line. It is unfair. When you all know ne, we have our hearts in the right place for Gambia Mujem Kanam. Wassalam. Why
Nene.
Juka, you were on point. So Balma, I'm going to let my sister speak. No, the sister is online. No problem. I'm Nene mom, since she's on here too. I'm Muleral BMG, but it's okay. Nene, you have the floor, Nene. Go ahead.
I have to call you back. Sorry.
Then I think you are on mute.
Sorry. Oh, hi. Sorry. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to contribute. But let me first make a disclaimer. Musa has been my favorite since the inception of For the People, by the People. But for the
until today, you have the right to switch your allegiance. Thank you.
Why don't you let the lady talk?
On that favoritism, I have taken it, I have ripped it for now and given it to Sharia. After my submission, I will consider whether I'll put it back or not. For now, Musa, my favorite. Yes. But listen, honestly, I appreciate the criticism. I constructive, and I feel ne ñun ñëpp ñu ngi nekk on the same line li ñoo def. But first of all, let me acknowledge, prior to Jammeh, during Jammeh, a strategy was used to boot out Jammeh, right? The strategy is not bad, but we have to acknowledge that we have evolved with time. We cannot use the same strategy that we used with Jammeh to say that we're going to use that and be successful with Barrow. And that's why that buzzword that Juka was saying, new innovative ways. What we used during Jammeh time was innovative. Some technology and, of course, the old ways. And then it was successful. But remember, it took 22 years for us to be successful, for that to happen. And it only did talking, it took blood and sweat of individuals for that to come to reality. Do we want that again? Of course not. And that's why we are very, very trying to be innovative to make sure that change can happen without people's blood on other people's hand, or people dying, or people disappearing. We don't want that to happen again, definitely. But we believe the change can happen. I think a lot of people are with us that change is imminent right now. It's necessary. A lot of people are of the opinion, okay, 10 years for Barrow, it's okay, it's enough. And I want to say this. Anybody that had believed we needed a constitution and we needed a term limit in the constitution, we needed an absolute majority, it will be very dishonest of you to say the Barrow needs to continue for whatever reason. It will be very, very dishonest. Those individuals or that individual will be speaking of two sides of his or her mouth. It's dishonest, and it's lack of integrity, it's lack of principles. So if we say, yes, we believe in a term limit, we believe in the absolute majority, then we need to agree unanimously that 10 years for Barrow, it's okay, we need somebody new. We're not talking about the party. The party is a registered party, NPP, and they have a right to put up a candidate. They can bring whoever, but us as BMG, we are saying enough with Barrow, right? And now the Barrow must go. It's not a matter of we are going to go yank him and boost him out. No. And we don't believe that us alone, the 100 people, as Barrow was called us, we can do it by ourselves. We have seen the emergence of the Coalition for System Change and many other, pressure. And of course, the political parties who are in hibernation, most of them, for now, until maybe in the future, we'll see them all howling and bowling and jumping like frogs, but we're waiting on them. But it needs to start now. But for us, we believe that whatever we do is based on facts and is based on principles, is based on a process and a procedure. We have strategies, we meet, we strategize, we consult, and we look at what is happening, the way things are going on. And that's why we come. We believe that information is power. Now we go and get the fact-based information and come and do the sensitization to bring it to the table for the masses, the me and you who don't have the time to be on social media or for the people by the people, to hear it, like Sharia is saying, and yourself to hear it and say, oh, this is what is going on. And trust me, boy, oh boy, what we are doing, it's information dissemination, fact-based information, and it is impactful because information is power. And the impact that we're doing is what is necessary right now for people to understand that there need to be a change, and it has to be a sustainable change, not what happened. And that's what we're doing. It's not just a cabaret that we just meet and rant and things like that. honestly, we're all people of impeccable character. We have our jobs, many jobs. We are people of integrity. We are people who love our country. The time that we spend doing what we do, a lot of people are not doing it. And I think it will be very, very um, uh, um, dishonorable for the people, not you, Musa, not you, because I know you. The people that are discrediting the BMG is very, very dishonorable of them. And these are the people who are not doing anything. They're not seen anywhere. Tojuñ fen, xeexuñ dooruwuñ, saagewuñ fayewuñ. Ñu ngi ne tok waaye ku jóg def ñu criticize la. So let them understand that this is for Gambia, this is for all of us. People don't have to believe in it, but at least for respect it. That's what we are saying. But then to say, I know, I like it when you say we are on steroid. Yes, when you're fighting, need some kind of energy and recognize that be on steroid to be able to.
You know how
No, I was gonna add this to your conversation.
When we have 5 people, man tamit war na mëna wax de.
No, but the man
Musa.
Why you gang
Musa yang ma dega. Yang ma dega Musa.
Before you comes in. No, Musa. On a very, very serious note though, I watch them, I follow them very, very closely. And I think sometimes we take certain things for granted, things that we all miss in our daily interaction is not a big. I use my aunt's thing here, and I'm telling you, she forwarded their recording to me. And what I'm trying to say is, someone might not have access to internet in Gambia, but one thing I can tell you, they have access to smartphone and they have the megabytes to download the video on WhatsApp and they listen to it. And she asked me this, and there are certain things that, especially for the grants, here's what they did. They break it down. They said, this is the amount of money that was given to Gambia. And they compare it to our current status quo. Some of the main political parties don't even do that, Musa, right? So I think when Duka said, they have kind of shifted. And I think that's really real, because I watch them sometimes. Hadi, like one time, Hadi was so sleepy, you can see her on her face, and she said, I have an appointment, by my bilen. Mandama dem nelo, Alex Suswadama, I'm appointed. So these people are deep into it, and Tuklor C will take that stuff, analyze it in Mandinka, analyze it in Wolof, and she is just into it. And these are things that appeals to folks, because when you ask them, oh, this money, and I'm telling my aunt says, Mbakoko, yara nyuoka nani doltalata nyola nyina mansa na bantanta kufenso dola na rankeso. But how did he come to that conclusion? Because of the fact that Tuklor was able to break that down and make comparison of the status quo, right? So I think, on all honestly, they are doing things with that limited resources that when we fought the struggle, we're not able to elevate the conversation out there. And I think this is getting rural, urban Gambia, and people are really, really paying attention, because I watched them to when Ibrahim Diba was arrested. They went on, they even, first of all, the free speech part of it, they analyzed that and break it down on what the bad law is and all that. And they took that comparison between people who are serving in the current government, who have said worse things about Barrow. And that was very, very effective, and says that he needs to leave. And they talk about the guy who used to help in the struggle. I forgot his name, the white guy. But Yuka was saying, I even reached out to him and we need to build this and all that. So I need to talk to. So this is the way they take stuff. Every issue, every burning issue that happens, they took it to the next level and they use social media effectively. And Musa Faramos, Yautamit, the one nangune. Ñun all age lañ time buñ doon nekk ci struggle time boobu noonu social media amatut wante léegi suma jarbaat yi ak suma sisters yi ñoom mun nañoo record on everything live and turn it into and send it to loolu mun nga nangu ñu yow maa gën nga problème.
Let me say this during the struggle Jammeh 20 years there were always people ñu doon wax ne dañ yërëm sax ñi nekk ci struggle bi, because they are wasting their time. Whether it's ñoom Osmbenga, Passamba Jaw, ñoom 6-7 nit ak Karamba Touré, the protest, at the embassy, or us driving here, going all the way to Washington, or going to the CNN building where you have thousands of Gambians. So I will be the dumbest person to question the initiatives of individuals. But now, what I said was, what you guys are saying is enlightening the people, putting information out there, and that needs to happen. But I know that what I'm saying is 2026 is around the corner. There are a lot of people who's talking about how we can bring an end to Barrow's regime. And like Juka said, it's not mutually exclusive. What they're doing, they're going to keep doing that. But there's also going to be something. Where is the beef alone? We have to put the beef on the bone. Amna Gomne is going to take total coalition, like I kept saying, to do it. Is that true? This idea, whatever you guys are doing, is like a new idea and hasn't been done, and you're making the insinuation that people are old. I think it's neither here nor there. I think that's not a fair argument. Seriously.
Okay,
nobody said that, Musa.
I honestly can't believe
you are not old. You are very young, Musa.
No. I'm old. Pala. But I know
so Musa manyo
with a young heart. All I'm saying is that
Musa, you're young boy, you're young boy, James Senegal. No way. Young boy Senegal, young boy. You're young boy, James Senegal, Musa. So Musa,
Barrow Must Go. Whatever you guys are saying, the slogan, Oman, I am against BMG.
Musa, so to Musa, Musa, Musa,
yes, yes.
Tay coach pasa majaw mungi lifin mungi mbabas mungi fecha dimbabas lalawa because you know why? Because saying wahe rengana ko activist on steroid, tenak activist on steroid you attack la lolo la yereme. So limala tontu see affaire ne our messaging now that we have formed Barrow Must Go, we've given you the history, we've told you what we're doing. Unfair, Musa, even the political parties, they all have their plans, but none of them have told you what they are up to. They cannot even tell you if they are going to go it alone. They refuse to tell you if they are going to go in a coalition. Because with African democracies, if you want to effect change, the best way you can do that is hold your cards close to your chest. So just like the political parties, BMG is also holding its cards close. Listen, we're holding our cards to our chest. We are holding our cards to our chest. The only thing Musa.
Now you've lost me.
Musa, degulomade. Yun fimne ni liñ la wax rek moy. Musa gis nga fimne kan ni sa yu ndeme life Mam Lisa, Juka Cissé, Nene Frida, Hadijatu, Tukulor, ñun ñep ñoy ñew ñu bombard la with our links. Su ñoo def Facebook live dañ la yone link bi. Su ñoo def TikTok dañ la yone link bi. Su ko defé dinañ la bombard at one point di nga dem nga sétane benen. Gis nga video bi série yang di wax ni dina la ko yone soko deglo di nga ne ha te gis nga audio bi mo wax ni ne kan yu antem amna ko. Somebody recorded that audio from our Facebook live.
I don't listen to you guys. I do, but like I said,
you know. Oh God, no, you don't.
I want you guys to put beef on the bone. I want to see a path.
That's so. Go tell UDP. Tell UDP. Where's the beef?
What is your intervention? How are we going to win 2026? How are we going to bring about change? But that's what I'm saying. I think the sloganeering alone. Man, I'm not problem. I'm just saying
yeah. Jelal Juka. So ko jelite rek dinañ hack sa lifin bi dinañ hack sa show bi. Jel ko ñu hack sa show bi. So Musa.
Oh okay.
Bari seriam bi Musa jente ñing kala ko tek ñing ata kala ko tek.
Why
activist on steroids? I'm gonna then pass my activist on steroids.
Before you can know, this show was supposed to be boring. We didn't even know what to talk about.
That's why Former Rube to make it all good, okay? That's all good.
So I'm not the one who Barrow Must Go. Where is he gonna go?
Musa,
that is a MPP supporter.
Mane Musa, yen sen show bi xam nga su doore man ngeen denj ka gis tay nak ma ngi tok japp suma jambur duguma mané xara ma dem set foti bi ma duga rek fekk suma partner in crime rek ma wayal xam nga man ku la juka su wayal rek ma dama ko take another notch way xam nga tok na tay duguma sax you know man xara let me just take it easy today. Why am I dega juka wait I'm gonna dem juka tay.
Where is the beef pedal?
Ask UDP where's the beef? Ask NPP where's the beef? Ask Doi where's the beef? If they don't tell you where the beef is, we're not going to tell you where the Chebujen is. So leave us alone. We have a roadmap. We have a roadmap to how we're going to do this. And right now, there's no independent medium. There's no independent medium out there that exists on people. Ñun suñ medium bi ñun ken nekku ci UDP ken nekku ci NPP te ken tagut candidate vote te amna magaro wala tuuti amna medium soo xam ne ñoom ñu ngi wax ne dañ independent ñun ñëpp ñoo xam ne independent ñu ngi ñoom decide nañ kañ lañ bëgg ci seen coalition yi ñun nag ñun askan bi lañ gis just like when we fought during Yaya Jammeh time so léegi ñun suñ medium bi
mbadu ñun rek
déedéet yéen man dama leen dee lifin ne yéen 40 people rek at BMG, ñun ñooy the most credible mediums. Because to be honest with you, jokes aside, these are two mediums yoo xam ne askan bi lañ fa nekk nekkuñ fa pour suñ self-interest of our parties or our friends that we want to see elected. So, to be honest with you, on all seriousness, BMG, Musa Jeng yow xam nga man maa jukka suñ liggéey. Léegi ñu indi nag suñ ñu lifin bi ñoom Hadijatu Kinte ak these people are like, they took this to another level. To the way we're unraveling things. Bés bu suñ loxo setee di nga toog nga ne dëgg suma jigéen ñi xam nga kii waxoon na leen ko te gis nga BMG jigéen ñee ko lii te xam nga Osmenga lu Musa waa Osmenga mu ne Osmenga mu ne juka mute Osmenga mu ne struggle bi bam neexee ba jigéen ñi ñëwee la struggle bi jeex te jigéen ñi ñoo jeexal struggle te Musa Jeng nañ waxante dëgg Musa juka can somebody please call Juka. Hadi, can you call Juka? Okay. So, Osmenga lu wax la mu ne jigéen ñi ba ñëwee si struggle bi ca la Yaya Jammeh di dem te Musa Jeng waxal dëgg jigéen ñi ba ñëwee baax na soo léegi nag waaye dama bëgg a tamit ñu nekk si suuf ñoo xam ne xamuñ suñu relationship ak yow Bankamaane Musa Jeng yaa ngi rime moom man ma Bankamaane ak luñ bugante benn bés for the people by the people xuloo naa fa banka be banka jooy so ñun nii lañ mel suñ paree ñu suñ ñëwee di xuloo dañoo xuloo waaye nekkul ne we are separated in any way we are all in this together yow suñ càmmeñ bu baax nga we love you to pieces and Serian tey Serian woon na le he's a closeted BMG follower so Serian welcome on board and we love you thank you
oh no I follow it man duma ñëw fii nii de wax duma ko def
so ana Juka
maa ngi nii yow Musa
excel
Uncle Musa dañ la bëgg a invite dañ la bëgg a invite fañ la bëgg a invité si suñ plateforme ba fële
sa Facebook ba TikTok ba parce que am wax ji léegi it can be misconstrued
waaye Uncle Musa yow beef bi léegi yow lan mooy sa suggestion because yaa ngi wax dañ am
nga man wana la
waa xaaral ma laaj la question bi xaaral nga before nga lii léegi yow lan mooy sa suggestion pour ne ñun beef bi nga xam ne moom nga wax ban façon ngi beef la ak naka lañ koo defee because nañ waxtaan waxal ñu déglu la ñu seet xëy na am na loo xam ne ñu already we know
saying that you putting out information which is important what the government is doing wrong absolutely important I don't only want it for you two guys to settle for being like some kind of a propagandist tool. I think we need to go a lot more than that. This is where the strategy comes in. Man wax naa la what I think will help our democracy and bring about change. I said it here. I said the diaspora must vote. I want to see you guys coming up with a strategy that we can work towards having that. I also told you, in the absence of having a new constitution, where there's going to be a second round of voting that will be good for our democracy, and that will give us a chance of bringing in this Barrow Must Go, then we will not only be a slogan, but a reality. I also do believe that unless and until we have a new, I wouldn't even say new, but a change independent electoral commission, we're going to have supplementary registration. The elections are open and transparent. I think we don't have a chance in hell. I can tell you right now, if elections are to be held, knowing what I know, seeing what I see, political parties like, I think it was Nene or somebody else, people, they haven't thrown their hat in the ring yet. Come a year before the elections, everybody and their father will be running for the presidency. And you know what that means? Same old, same old. And we will be sitting here and say, Barrow must go.
Pour we lose the focus of your answer. Your focus of your answer.
Exactly.
I think it's important. What you said is important. Pour we lose the focus of your answer. So wax nga ñetti mbir ne loolu nga bëgga pour people implement it. But my point to you is, when you stretch yourself too thin as a movement or organization, you are setting yourself up for failure. Now, like you already said, there are organizations out there or movements out there ñi nga xam ne lii moo nekk seen agenda. Whether it comes to the draft constitution being adopted or a new constitution or whatever. I'm not some guys, I forgot their names, but they reached out to us, and they wanted to collaborate, or they talked about what their idea was. And luñ lañ wax was very simple. We kudos to them, and we are behind them, because the nekk movement boo xam ne la ñun ñëpp xam nañ ko, ñun ñëpp duñ mun a def the same thing. There will be different people doing, different groups doing different things. Waaye movements yi nga xam ne ñoom seen efforts yi mun nañ koo jël ñu aat ko suñ bos mu complement lu ñoo def, is bravo to us, including the opposition parties, whether opposition diaspora organization or whatever, whether they are successful to bring the opposition parties together, which man, if you ask me, the opposition parties, them coming together is something that has to be led by them. Because like you said, we have to look at what we have done in the past over the years, right? Jokes aside, we have to look at what we have done over the years. Li nga xam ne jël nañu decades waaye mënuñu say succeed. Okay, ñu jéem a génne yooyu si xeex bi, or ñu reform ko, or ñu find new innovative ways yi nga xamee ne moom la ñu approach those philosophies or those approaches, right? Then ñu indi loolu si table bi. Now, we believe, BMG believes ne there has to be an opposition coalition. Without loolu, ñun suñ efforts will be dormant basically. But also we know opposition bi suñu waree ñëw together, or if it's only people that are working on coalition more happen, and then ñun efforts ñoo def is neglected, yeah, duñ succeed because ñun xam nañ naka la incumbent dee demee. Even especially when we know ne coalition balaam dee am sometimes with Africa and Gambia. Look at Gambia, ñun suñ case study. We did it literally 3 or few months before election be, right? So efforts yi ni yëpp need to continue alongside with other people's efforts pour ñu mun a egga fi ñoo dem. And man, I've always said ne, and all of us BMG we believe ne, we need to empower ourselves as individuals. Mënuñoo toog ñu nekk a small group of people, you get all coalition be or opposition be putting you together. They are not going to listen to us, because guess what? We don't have much on the table. Yeah, put ñu mun lañoo convince, because ñun if we continue BMG mun nañoo powerful boo xam ne ñun opposition bi either we can not force them, but we can convince them to come together, or influence them. Yeah, better word there. Influence them to come together. Or if they don't, we say, you know what? We have become so powerful. Mun nañoo raise funds, mun nañoo galvanize the individuals, mun nañoo def all these things. If you guys are not willing to do it, we will see other options bi nga xam ne moom lañoo isi on the table pour ñu move this country forward. You see, but then now we are debating, or we are trying to influence them from a point of strength, but not weakness. You see what I'm saying? Because lola de wax nit day ñew si platform bi ne okay opposition bi ñom tam dañ wara gina di wax de mané lañ if they come out to speak that's fine, but I want us ñun individuals citizens ñu empower suñ bop so much so ba nga xamne ñun we will be a force to reckon with by the opposition party including Adama Barrow, but also the opposition party. You respect what we are bringing on the table.
Before you continue, I just want to respond very quickly to something that you said. A coalition, for instance, cannot be done from outside. It has to be done by the political parties. I totally do agree. But where I think also that it's important, BMG, instead of just resorting to slogan and saying what is wrong with the government, it's basically also using that to say, hey, this is what we believe in terms of strategy. This is what we need.
Doing that.
No, but
we are doing that.
I mean, I'm just saying, you have no Manila. People need to see because ultimately, for 22 years we've been sloganeering all over the place. It took. Go back to 2016. What it took something for Jammeh. We all knew for him to be removed. All I'm saying is let's design it. Let's not wait. Yes, the government is corrupt. We want the government to go. We're going to put the information out there. Yes, but we also have to have something. Look, and we are going to sell it to them. And this is how we intend to do it.
Okay. So can I come in? Can I come in there for a quick second? And it's complementing what you are saying. Xam nga yow yeen da ngeen ñu gis rek ñu ngi génna di wax Barrow must go, Barrow must go. But then also, if you go beyond Barrow must go, we are sitting down, ñu ngi research, ñu ngi indi information yoo xam ne a lot of people are not privy to it, like suñ new member bi lu mu wax Uncle Serian ñu ngi jël message bi di ko ferej bi nga xam ne dina mun a egga even the person ki nga xam ne amul a formal education, even ki nga xam ne palewut government or bugut affaire politique that much su déggee message bi dina ne okay wait a second ñi li ñoo wax war naa see bàyyi xel. You see what I'm saying? To influence the people's mindset pour ñu understand lan mooy seen aha ak yelef, right? It's not just Barrow must go, but we are doing beyond that. Now, in the terms of your li nga nekk di wax nii ne we have to do more. Yeah, we Barrow must go. We know ne coalition dafa war a am, and each one of us ñun duñ leen dee contact de so far ñoom ñoo contact opposition parties yi. Okay, and we make sure ne suñ message bi gets across with all of them ne you guys have to start to talk pour ngeen figure out naka ngeen a ñëwee together. Now the rest of it ñun duñ toog fii di ko wax like Tukulóor said, but we know ne ñun dina am influence bi ñoo am si society bi si Barrow pour mu dem 2026 bi nga xam ne ñun we will be able to influence that change within the opposition party pour ñu seet naka la ñoo ñëwee together. For example, we're not reinventing any wheel. Credit to what Yingawa. We're not reinventing any wheel, but we are elaborating. Then you get it's the new stuff. Because at Singahamne will be Ngahamne Mone Kondi them on. Let's say at Yaya Jame, Bim Don them. If you remember correctly, we were on Fatu Radio. Uncle Ki OJ Yalnako Yala Yere, Munyo. Mune ñom ñu ngi xalaat pour ñëw together. This boobu I will never forget it. Everybody on the radio, you call in, di wax ne waaw na gaay ñëw together. And Patapije mu call. Mu ne ko boo leen ñëwee together ñun GDF dinañ dajale xaalis pour coalition bi pour ñu fon leen. And he said, okay, then there you go. You know, you digly, we will see what we can do. And guess what? All of this happened literally 6 months before. Now, big guy didn't know together. It was 1.5 months or so, or 2 months. I can't even remember the dates. But all I know is GDF literally had 1 month to raise funds for the opposition party. So what I'm saying is that what we cannot do as a community or country more, ñu fall suñ loxo yi ñu xaar benn organisation or benn movement or benn opposition party each one of us na seet ku nekk na seet yow fi nga munee man am na foo xam ne muneewu ma fa waaye am na fu ma munee anti Tukulóor the same thing BMG jigéen ñu fa nekk ñëpp. The good news is jigéen ñi ñoo fa bari góor yi ñu ñoo jàppale bu baax on TikTok.
It's just a women group.
Well, I don't know. Maybe ñun designing ko.
That's why
we didn't design it this way.
There's a man sitting right there. He's the member of the group. There's a man sitting next to you.
We didn't design it this way. Actually,
sorry, are you a member of BNG?
I am a
yes, he is. We're going to have an induction.
I am a passionate. I am a passionate supporter because I think they are doing a phenomenal job, reaching out to rural Gambia. Okay, I mean, Musa, no, we understand what you're saying, but what they are saying though is you and I had this conversation though. What are we missing, especially in our political parties when they go out there, they sell their agenda? You know, they compare and contrast, telling people, hey, do you really know? Even the OIC, you should take time and watch their OIC, post OIC, the money that they got, and about these 100 SUVs. You'll be amazed how these ladies break everything down and compare it, how they could have shifted, you know, those funds to something else. I mean, I'm not going to compare anything, but like we had political leaders who came on here, they could not articulate a very good position. So, I mean, come on.
So now,
you know,
let's Nene come in. It's been quiet. Nene.
Musa, I think and when I believe what for the people by the people is doing is not very much different from what BMG is doing. The only difference is you guys are general and we are specific in our agenda. And the agenda is specifically in 2026, we need change. And we all know change cannot be based on convenience. We come and hit where it's hurting. We come and pull where people are not touching, and we bring it. Warang neko fanganak benga jihad. That's what we do. And this is the thing. I mean, it's not a woman woman group thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Dapat nekane ñun dañoo am fit, am gom-gom, am taxawaay, am gannaaw, yaakaar suñ boppa, yaakaar suñ ay doole, baax suñ doole, naka lañ ko xatee jàmbaare suñ doole ba pare baax suñ mun-mun. Moo tax.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Ku nekk mun ngaa ñëw nga join. Dinañ doon foog ne maa si yow Musa di nga ñëw ne li ngeen di def seet naa ko seetaat naa ko gis naa ci suma boppa parce que seen jubluwaay bokk na ak suma jubluwaay ngeen bokk ci loolu noonu waaye defuloo ko lu may ñëw toog fii di ñu wax ne the beef on the bone. The beef on the bone. The beef on the bone. Musa, for going just the time we talk, they talk the what you beef. So Thomas Kellen Joge, you let up beef the whole. You go talk with the new I beef. Musa,
no, where is the beef? I'm not where is the beef?
Musa beef we move for the Yakobanya Gisrek.
Musa, let me ask you this. The sisters, Hamga Louis chess, Musa, Louis chess.
Chess, yeah.
Huh?
You mean the game chess, right?
Man, Hamga Louis chess.
Meaning you mean the game chess?
No, Uncle Musa, bring a belong to his upside down thing.
No, the sisters have chess, so you gotta let them do their thing, man. I'm telling you, they're on track.
Yep.
Take some time. No, take some time. Take some time and watch them. I think you will have a different perspective.
I am with them. I do support what they are doing. Now,
there's
nothing wrong with. Let me ask you guys.
I'm not coach. Coach,
you started.
Do I activist on steroids? Say I'm not the real activist on steroids.
So let me ask you guys this question. So ultimately, as we move towards 2026, what do you guys really think? Like BMG, speaking for BMG, you guys were telling me you're not showing your hand, whatever that means. This is supposed to be obviously you guys.
Yo, Barola Yoni, yo, Barola
I'm sorry, I didn't even see. I had to laugh. Chuka.
Man, I'm gonna realize the Gambia.
Because I'm going to want and minim started. Then got to get slogan rek. So Lolo you do floor there. Back the slogan rek. Lolo mo you do floor there. Slogan. Why my Musa? I'm gonna realize Nathan, and this is kind of a sad thing.
Right.
Dang mariman ham nga pandering by more than talk mu ñew mu so amute programme so xamene tay show ya bi lifi rek mu ñew rek mu ciuxat nit Balanga, before you even think about it, rek borom call. Man misa legi dama ko call. Nga de man tukolor si sa UDP la rek ma call ko hulo. Before you know it, I'm sitting there talking to Panderi. So I think that is what you did to Juka today.
No, Juka mama
daf ñu doon ut sayta daf ñu doon ut ay.
Mama
Why bi mom am na lu ko doy?
Ah?
No, why Musa? Why Musa?
Xam nga ko war a laaj beef ba. Xam nga ko war a laaj beef bi. Dama nga laaj ko Barrow moom ma reyoon hippopotamus ba. Waaw, nga bàyyi.
Where's the beef?
Ñun lañoo tooga.
Why they gis nga tay Musa Jeng
2026 if you kill Lali or Lavin Fall. When Musa, you're talking about beef, we'll give you pasta come 2026 if you don't change your ways.
No, money. Bepat ndeysaan seetal kooku indi na Natalie Panderi. What are the chances this person? I just spoke about Panderi and they have a Panderi profile ndeysaan. Lamin Fall.
Musa daf ñu doon ut ay. Musa fan nga mu ñoo ut ay. Ñun ñoo ko faale.
Am na ko tey de.
Sariyang moom jaxase de. Sariyang jaxase kat la. Moo dem fii.
Ñun dégg nañ li nga wax de. Li nga wax dañ ko dégg sariya yóbbante wu ko.
Gis nga Musa Jengkaay moo la dara gis nga. Soo ko waxee ko dama di mer soo ne yow activiste sa stéroïde soo ko waxee rek dama dee gis suma bopp si wax ji dama dee gis ñun Barrow Must Go dama dee gis coach su dama dee mer dama dee gis nga kii bés buñ ko parelee waaye gis nga man maa ngi toog tey Juka si tey dëgg Juka tey drapeau lan laajoo drapeau Musa du waxati activiste on sir because they am na the real deal.
So in closing before you guys go, so what's going to be the next slogan? If I mean,
the next slogan.
No, do not slogan.
Benn slogan bi la waaye dafa jur different things.
Soundbite. How about a soundbite? What's going to be?
No,
we are not going to tell you. We are not going to show our cans. Juka duñ ko wax dara. Duñ ko wax dara.
am nañ the main slogan mooy Barrow Must Go. Why then we will have sub ones yoo xam ne we are making t-shirts and stuff. The FADEM 10 years doy na. You know, because loolu come like you said, it's not only about Barrow. Right? But 10 years with Doina, that way it registered to people. Lee is not about Barrow. Lee bu fekkone Uncle Halifa Mofa talk or Uncle Usainu or whoever it is, we will still use the same message. Ne, boram dafa am pour dem te fukki at Doina te dika bu nekk su fekkee ne dañ bëgg pour démocratie mu am fa dika bi mu jëm kanam. Foog ñu isi new ideas ak new things every 10 years. Waruñoo nekk di am benn president for 10, 15, 20 years. Kon lan mooy difference ci Barrow ak Yaya Jammeh if you think about it. You see what I'm saying? So we will use it 10 years doina 10 years kanyantela 10 years yoni guy dinañ ko def ci t-shirt dinañ am wristbands yoo xam ne dinañ ko distribuer man li ma ñaan Barrow man laa ne fii mooy Barrow bul allow ñooñu ñu jël la ñu use la nga continuer nekk foofu sa right la even soo buggee isi keneen sa NPP am na try pour mu continuer mu nekk fa loolu ñun kenn amul doole pour wax la du am but danga war a doylu ne fukki at doy na nga dem yow ak say jabar ak say ñoñ ngeen dem ñu isi keneen mu ñëw toog that way yow di nga mun a xeej si dëkk bi because defaguloo fa dara loo xam ne yow danga war a am pour exile waaye liñ laa bañal mooy soo fa toogee fii benn next 10 years or another 5 years exile dina si fekka parce que àdduna seytaan dafa bari doole ba pare itam corruption bi dem nii kenn bu ma misquote ne duñ ko yóbbu duñ ko hold accountable for corruption ak alal bi nga xam ne mu ngi dugal si biir dëkk bi yëpp waaye li ma wax mooy reegut fi nit te yàlla bu mu am kon nag na def nanka mu enu bagaasam ñi mu dem bu mu nangu ñoom Sidi Njaay ak ministre yi nekk si gannaawam ñu nga xam ne ñoom seen survival depend on moom mu nekk président waruta alaaw loolu Barrow am na lu ko doy fi mu nekk ni si alal Barrow mun naa dem around the world fu munti taxaw digga la xëy na angale bi mooy loolu ak yooyu waaye yàlla waxul kenn dara mun naa dem mu gën a jàngaat mu gën a régler boppam bi muy génn di dem around the world di joxe speech even suñ ko isil translator sax muy wax loolu yëpp is part of his future Barrow moom nekk na nit koo xam ne niru na ma koo xam ne bugut coono Barrow bugut a exile Barrow bugut a dem di sori ataaye yeeg warga sukur yeeg benn ci yeeg yooyu noonu di dem ay ñoomin Morocco ak yooyu noonu bugut a def loolu so li ma koo ñaan rek mooy na emal fii fukki at bi mu doy man wasalaamu xayra dinañ fi ñëwaat nag Musa Jeng boo ñu waxatee stéroïde rek ñu ngi ñëw.
Congratulations.
So Musa man si soose.
BMG. Nga ne naga.
So Musa man si soose laa bëgg a tëjee. Si soose laa bëgg a tëjee ma wax ak suma mbokki soose yi. Mbadi man ko Juka FM fo jang mi yalon ko kula mi yalon ko ay sembo soto baake ko ay Adama Barrow dandalala ko mol min ya lon ko walla ba noma adama baro ite sanji hani it kolo ko be sila sanji saba itambita sanji sabo le tata sanji lulu so sain be fele sanji tan ikana wole noma wo sanji tan ko no sain juka kamen fo wala ko mini be dala mini ya lon ko be fangole ko nyimmol mini ya lon ko to lebe a jamen noma juka kolo ko ye singo bondi wol ko to yete la hajo le saje menketa baki sallala woto ke le tela nteto ko lor si mbe men fo la gambia no de wala nyinti ko Barrow Must Go tol be men na sainta mbaltol be karandi kan kolmi ya lon ko adama Barrow la masakunda ba ke kan aman keku ntol baltol karandi kan wo kolle saje nin carte fayo sita hani adama Barrow nata ko do diyalla alsalon ko nyin kada man dingo min dinna ka jama balal ma ba fangoy katu Gambia masakunda kana ko do min samba nan Gambia anin adama Barrow kaltol mane ne min nin election wato sita wo manke kilingoti altol Gambianol bi niajen tol be bi jang tol fulandole bi ka fay Hadijatu Kinte anin ne Frida Gomez wol bedu lal minto I jampatele ka tarasiri na fusuta ba ntol nul tol bebe kachala mbe diamu kan pural tol mini ya lonko albe Gambia nsal karandino adama Barrow la masakunda be sunyaro ni kuriya menna so sain tolu nin nata ngo fal telie woto sain laftale nin carte fayo sita nin adama sita hani NPP fango katu nin NPP sita bi ibe adama Barrow la do ko le continue la ntol lafta menna wolam ko adama Barrow na la NPP yeta masakunda do esi andun tol Barrow Must Go tol mantara laton tol mantara parti support ka nga Gambia leje hani parti kuto nata wol sita ima keku nga menke adama Barrow la katun tol be adama Barrow sindon tol be la dabi jenu bar ne ajan tol sitan ko adama Barrow eta bi adama Barrow kuru ya minke adama Barrow fan ya min fo mole wala nan tel be sita ko fayta nin do nata ma keku mfan be wole kala le saje na meta mingo min sita ba folo ko nyama tol min be diaspora nyama tol min be banko ko na jek ibuka carte fay ntolye ha batunga keku so that Gambia ntoli na Gambia min kele aja me botaje wo Gambia isi katu Gambia di wo Gambia di ibe ko Gambia lo we bantale ntol be nyanta sila ngani ke minte wala mo ko na sate ta nyato min ya lon ko be man sakunda doron kana balu kodol min Gambia ka asoto sada kodol min Gambia ka asoto amanke pour man sakunda kolo ya taye kere jibol kono wo kodo mu muneti altol min ya lon ko altol lom banki dingot nyin kodo ma altol letat wasala
Musa, you're muted. We can't hear you.
I know. You said something, Tukulor, not only Barrow must go, but NPP must go, right? So the slogan is not only Barrow must go, but the party also should go, right?
Oh, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I thought that's what Tukulor said in Mandinka.
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure she said that. Tukulor, can you clarify? I'm not sure she said that.
That's what I thought I heard. Not that I have a problem with it. I'm just trying to understand.
But you are on the phone. You are not even listening. No. You are on a phone call. How would you listen?
No, why now? But now I'm asking for clarification, Sarian. I don't know si more meeting. People don't want to be. We're talking about government being intolerant. We have people in waiting that are much more intolerant.
I told you. You know how she. Well, but you gotta listen to her. She broke this down into pieces.
No, hold on. Did you say
I'm nga yow deglo sosé mang la dimbalé té du doma bëgg déglu xam nga lolu moy sa affaire bi.
Okay, déglu na la. What did he say? Then tell me about that particular point though. Don't tell me.
You have to listen to what she said. She broke it down. I think where you are saying Mansakunda, she said, Adam Barola Mansakunda, Adam Barola Mansakunda, Amanko Damati, Hani Mansakunda, Koten Natanan.
That's not what I heard. Believe me.
Okay. Let to interpret.
I heard what she said. And there's nothing wrong with what she said. I just need clarification.
I'm where you are leaning MPP. This is why people
I will never lean MPP. Never. That's an insult. What I'm saying is,
Musa, thank you very much, man. I gotta go today, man. To be honest,
somebody is saying that's exactly what she said. Now, I don't know, but
no. If she said that, then that's like she misspoke. But honestly, we all share the same agenda. It's not the party. Because if we were saying that NPP should go, then we are undemocratic. NPP is a registered political party, right? But we are saying the candidate. Our objective here is we're trying to advocate for a term limit. That's what we're trying to do. And it has to start with the sitting president.
Musa, what do you want me to clarify?
No, Manadama Fone, you said not only Barrow must go, but NPP must go as well, right?
So damane, mo la ko si Olaf legi.
Wow.
Damane, not only do I want Barrow to go, dama buga NPP tam topa ko Musa, because NPP suñ toge. Dekluma. Let me tell you why I said that. Bugana Barrow dem, te bugana NPP dem, because NPP su toge legacy Barrow la ñoo continue. Te suñ buge change. We need to change the status quo. Thank you.
Okay, no clarification, but what I need on, and Sariang is all over here vacillating the
Thank you.
What you said.
Thank you. Bye.
This is the problem with when I listen, Sariang, unlike you. I mean, I'm independent. I listen to what the person said. Not that I have a problem with it, but at least let's put it. This is what he said. There's nothing wrong with that. Why you nigga feed waffle? Hey, but guys, Nene Frida, Tukulor, Dukasise, you guys made this and made it a hell of a program.
Can I just say a few things, and then can I just say a few things so that I can leave you guys to wrap up your show? Honestly, for us at BMG, we recognize that there is a lot of gap, right? And then we are here like a pressure group, an advocacy group, to advocate and bring a lot of understanding to the people. We're not a political party, and I'm not sure any one of us affiliates or is a member of any registered political party. I don't think so. You understand? Unless it's somebody new or whatever.
You don't think so, or you know so?
I know so. I'm not sure of anybody else, but the ones
they
that the
leanings,
core team.
No, even for the people by the people, so I'm not leaning.
The core team, we are all non-partisan. We are all non-partisan. We all not a member of any political party. So it's typical independent minds that have come together to spearhead this. We know that we cannot do it alone, but somebody has to. See, what is left in the hands of everybody never gets done. So it has to take a formidable force. People ñoo xam ne doylu nañ, gom nañ seen boppa. I mean, am nañ fit bi, am nañ gom bi, ba pare am nañ chauffeur pour askan bi ak dëkk bi ñoo mëna spearhead lii. And that's why we come together to spearhead this force so that people can come on board. We advocacy group. We are not a political party, and we are not even thinking about forming a political party. That's not our time, Bobu Nono. But then there has to be same things being done everywhere. But also, every time we come on board, we are speaking directly to the political parties, and we're telling them, put your house in order. Yen political parties. Yen put up candidates. You cannot sit there, fold your hands, and watch us like a photo album. And then few months close to election, you come shouting and howling and expect us to put our heart and resources, efforts to push you for you guys to win. It has to start now. We need to see you guys doing what it takes for you guys to be there. Then when you seek, we know that you are serious. So this is the thing, and it need not to be construed. It's not personal. It's not witch hunting. Like Juka said, so Nekon the sitting president right now. After 10 years, we will be telling Usenu must go. It will not be Barrow must go. If it's Syria, after 10 years, we will be saying Uncle Syria must go. Likewise, anybody else, Musa must go, Sariang must go. If you guys put yourself up for candidacy or you become the president.
So when you guys said Barrow must go, you guys don't want to get involved into replace with what? Is that correct?
No, when we get there, of course we will. But
perception, I think, is sometimes huge in politics.
Yes,
yes. So what I'm saying is perception is definitely huge. So people have got fairly or unfairly. People will have their own judgment. So what I'm saying is, when you put out a slogan, an advocacy group saying Barrow must go, and then people would like to fill in the gaps and say, okay, replace with what? does the organization at this juncture saying that Barrow must go and needs to be replaced with this?
No, we're not there yet. And that's where the political parties and independent candidate needs to put their house in order. And I think that is close to when we're talking about the coalition for system change. Because they are directly in consultation with these political parties to try to bring them together. Because one thing has been acknowledged and I think accepted, Moine, there is no one party right now as we speak who can take up the NPP or the NPP candidate who is Barrow and then put him out. So with that acknowledgement, that's why the efforts are being done.
You're making news now today. You're saying that there's no single political party from Nene Frida Gomez that if elections were to be held today can defeat President Barrow, right?
Oh, no. That's the honest truth. That's what I believe in. Outright, no. It can. There has to be a concerted effort. People, parties and groups need to come together to make that happen. And that's why that needs to start right now, so that all the nitty-gritties, the buts, the ifs, that, cross the T's, dot the I's can be done now. So by the time we get close, everybody, the people can be presented with a candidate that people can buy and know, you know what, everything else we're saying the Barrow is doing wrong, we believe, not now we guarantee, no, we believe that this particular candidate that the coalition has put up will do different. It has to come early. We cannot wait
by extension, Nene, what time you get jublu safuma like? Now I think you're putting beef on the bone. So you saying no, seriously, you saying you guys can go on slogan all you want, which is very important to tell the Gambian people what is wrong with what this government is doing. But that alone, you're saying if we do not have something strategic, still, or any political party thinking Barrow can be defeated, we will still end up losing. Correct?
I believe that. I mean, honestly, in as much as, you see, for me, I always say the advocacy has to be based on truth and honesty. We have to also base it on what the current realities is. We may have our wants, our needs, our wishes, but the realities on the ground also is what it is. And we need to acknowledge it to be able to make the change that we desire for. Right now, that's why all these things are happening. We do the advocacy. That's what we are doing. We are just vocalizing, you understand, the plight of the people. I think that's what we're doing, vocalizing the plight of the people, doing this education, the sensitization, bring the facts that are hidden that the people don't know, that will help them make informed decision to decide and say, oh, you know what, I think Barrow is better for me. Oh, no. With everything that I see and I've lived, my conditions, you know what, I think we need something else than Barrow. But what is that something else? Who is that something else? That also is another project which I see that is coming up that will bring about that. So it's not only a Barrow must go, and people should not misconstrue things. And of course, we all can be a part of that as well, because we are an integral part of whatever would happen to bring about that change. It's a process. And that's why Tukulo kept on saying, oh, you know what, we're not going to put everything out there. It's a process. We sit and strategize. We have a strategic, people who think outside the box. Look possible, look possible, you understand? But this is the thing. We vocalize the plight of the people. And of course, if we do not have the values, we recognize, the dilapidated education system. There should be the skills, the expertise, people with exposure, etc., coming together to spearhead that, to make that happen. But we are not here just throwing a slogan. It has to start somewhere. We open up people's mind. I mean, if you come to the Barrow Must Go, you see the constitution of the young people whom you do not even know, how awoke they are right now, how bold, and open-minded they are in terms of the issues that affect the plight of the people. You will be amazed, Musa. You will be amazed, honestly. And for me, the impact that we have done so far, honestly, it's immeasurable. It is immeasurable. And for us to even sit here and discuss Barrow Must Go for an hour or two. Come on now. Hello. We must have done something.
But I think it's a good thing for BMG though. Don't you think? Whatever perceptions people have. Yes, at least Matar Sadia willing again tell presidential candidate Musa Jeng as the coalition might be winning strategy.
Matar Mugla listen, Matar Mune. You def the president. So Musa Balanya def candidate. I'm gonna dañoo ñëw ñu ne la. for you to apologize about naka activists on steroids. So lalanja kali force nga advert
No, yeah,
okay.
activist on
My
steroids.
bad. Ku tay coach mu ngi tay coach dina kontaan de tay jigéen na mi ñëw nañu doon la ba gis nga soo ko coach dama di mer. This was a
Kulor yow feewuloo kii li ma wax fii every day.
déedéet yaa ko dee tooñ coach su ñëwee nga naan ko activiste ak soo moom protest rek moom nii rek so coach daal tey daal moom tooñ coach jigéen na mi ñëw na ñu xeex ak yow waaye Musa
Tukulor thank
you very much have a good evening.
Thank you Musa thank you.
We appreciate it. Brother Sariang, where you at?